9 shocking reasons why many educated people are poor. Why are so many people poor even after having many degrees? In this video, we are going to be sharing with you 9 reasons why so many people who are educated are still very poor. Reason number 5 is the most important, so try and watch this video till the end. Reason number 1. Many educated people are poor because financial education isn't given in schools. Wait a moment and think about it. Each time we mention education, the first thing most people think about is school. And whenever we think about school, we assume that school should teach children everything necessary about life. The opposite is the truth. Take for instance, you can be a medical doctor and really know a whole lot of things about medicine, or be a lawyer and know everything about the law profession. Unfortunately, that doesn't mean that you know anything about money. In fact, you can be an accountant who presses calculator to calculate millions of dollars. Again, that doesn't mean you know anything about money. The reason why most professionals don't know much about money is because school wasn't designed to give education about money. And it doesn't matter how long or how many years or how many degrees you get in a formal educational system. I'm sorry, you may know nothing about money. And because you know nothing about money, you may be dead broke even with 5 degrees. What's the way out? Get financial education by reading good books or listening to good audio training about money. Reason number 2. Second reason why most educated people are poor is because most people become uneducated immediately after college. What exactly do you think education is? For so many people in the world, education is that degree they go and get at the Harvard. For so many others, education is their certificate and degrees. Don't tell anyone. Education isn't what you get in the classroom. Education is what you get every day of your life. A truly educated man is that man who learns every day. Education is like food and as necessary as water. If we wake up every day to take oxygen, to eat and to drink, then we should get education every day. Now, this is not the case for so many people because immediately after their first degree, they don't learn anything meaningful anymore as they believe that they are already educated. Because these people don't take time to learn new things, they are not likely to come across knowledge necessary for them to create wealth. What's the way out? Start seeing education as you see water. Water isn't what you drink one time in your lifetime. Water is what you drink every day of your life. Reason number 3. Many educated people are poor because the more time you spend in school, the more you are likely to love job. Let's face it, because school was designed to train you on how to become an employee, the more time you spend in that 4 walls, the more you are likely to love jobs. Because jobs don't give you leverage to create wealth, the more you love jobs, the less you're more likely to be poor. In a simple math, loving jobs simply means you are going to work for the rest of your life with a single brain and with 2 hands, and nobody in the world creates wealth that way. Truly wealthy people are people who could work with 10, 20, 50 brains and more, and unfortunately, no job allows you to do that. So because you cannot work with 100 hands or work with 50 brains, you don't have the leverage that other people like entrepreneurs have in creating wealth. What's the way out? While everyone cannot be an entrepreneur, everyone can get financial education, learn and master the art of investing. So even if you're an employee, you can learn about money and invest properly and be financially independent. Reason number 4. The 4th reason why many educated people are poor is because so many people who believe they are educated are actually arrogant. So many people, because they have degrees, tend to believe these other guys who dropped out of college or this other guy who didn't finish high school doesn't know anything. In this case, they are not humble enough to listen or learn. What most arrogant people don't know is that young people, no matter the level of their formal education, are the ones who know where the world is going. And for few of the young people who really know what they are doing, they know so much about so many things that older generation don't know. Look at the internet, for instance. So many people who are 50 years old don't really understand anything about how the internet works or how they can use it to create wealth. While on the other hand, an average 17 years old guy knows so many things about the internet, and many of them are building wealth right from their homes using the power of the internet. Do not be unnecessarily arrogant because you think you have degrees. Many young people who never go to college are building unbelievable wealth using modern technologies and the internet. Be humble and learn from the next generation. Reason number 5. The fifth reason why many educated people are poor is because so many highly paid people buy a lot of liabilities. You see it everywhere. A guy who earns $70,000 a year thinks he's rich. Most expensive smartphone, latest cars, the biggest TV set, the most expensive clothes and shoes, wristwatches and vacations. Listen people, the amount of money you earn doesn't matter as much as the amount you invest into your future. Reason number 6. The sixth reason why so many educated people could be poor is because many highly educated people do lose their jobs. In today's economy, it doesn't matter how much education you have. It doesn't matter how much degrees you have. Anything can happen. Then you lose your job. Now, this is not to say people don't lose their businesses. Every now and then people lose their businesses too. But when you compare the possibility of losing your business to the possibility of losing a job, then you're going to see the difference. An employee's job depends on the decision of another man, while an entrepreneur is in control of his job. While unexpected disaster and situation could cause an entrepreneur to lose his business, most times because these guys created their businesses from the scratch, they know how to start all over again, while the other guy who has a job has only the option of going out there and look for another job, which in this case he may not get a job as good as the one he invested his last decades on. Reason number 7. The seventh reason why many educated people may be poor is because of college debt. As at the time of making this video, the average student loan borrower has $37,172 debt after college. That's just an average. Some students leave college with as high as $200,000 or more in student loan. In fact, as at 2018, about 100 people in the United States have as high as $1 million in student loan. In the year 2010, it took 7 years for an average college graduate to break even with his student loan. Now it takes 1 decade. Now you see why highly educated guys could have enough debt to pay for all their lives. Reason number 8. The eighth reason why so many educated people could be poor is because the more time you spend in the classroom, the more you are likely to live your life alone. This is what I mean by that. So many people who are able to build substantial wealth in the world are people who have mastered how to collaborate, how to build a team, how to work with other people, how to get people of different skills and strength together and achieve a single goal. Unfortunately, school was designed to teach you direct opposite of that. In school, for instance, you are trained to do your assignment alone, to do your test alone, to do everything all alone. While in the real world, you need collaboration, you need to pull people together, you need to get people to come together to work on a certain goal for you to build wealth. Reason number 9. The ninth reason why so many educated people could be poor is because taxes are made for them. In August 2011, Warren Buffett wrote an opinion piece in the New York Times in which he wrote about his 2010 federal tax rate of 17.4% compared to 36% average rate paid by the 20 other workers in his office. How come the poor pay less tax than the rich? Tax law everywhere in the world was made for the employees. So the more money the highly educated people make, the more government dupe them.